Mr. Jagadish M. Sir, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, SNS College of Technology. He got more than 12 years of teaching experience, and he's pursuing his PhD in Anna University, Chennai, and he got his Masters in Applied Electronics, and he got his Bachelor's in Engineering in ECE department. And he had published more than 3 journals in IEEE, 17 publications in reputed journals, and he has presented more than 18 papers in international conferences. He got 2 patents in his hands registered, and he has published more than 3 book chapters and 8 professional certifications with his hand. And Jagadish sir, I would like to welcome you on behalf of SNS College of Technology, and a special welcome on behalf of Department of Information Technology. Jagadish sir, you can take over the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I thank IT department faculty members and other coordinators to welcoming me for this Atal 4th day FTP. And I also, along with Mr. Anand sir, I welcome all the participants of the Atal FTP. So today my session is on a simple AR experience using mobile apps. So myself, Jagadish, Assistant Professor of ECE, SNS College of Technology. So before going into this topic, the objective of the session is to make the participants to understand and experience the augmented reality in a very simple way. It's very in a simple way, because you do not need any such big laboratory setup, or no need of high technical skills or coding skills or software skills is required to understand the augmented reality. So all you need is just a one piece of paper and one smartphone. That's enough. You can able to understand what is augmented reality. But before getting into the a demonstration or augmented reality to show you in a paper and the smartphone, I will tell you the outline. What are the contents that I am going to take in this session? So it's not a too complicated or too complex or too technical one. It's a simple demonstration by using the mobile apps, so that you can understand the augmented reality, that's AR especially, you can understand in a very simple way. So it's just a homemade. You can buy in your home, right? You can have paper, and your smartphone is everywhere it is available, right? By using this, you can experience the augmented reality. That's the main objective of this session, right? So they outline that what I am going to teach you in this session. First, I am going to tell you what is the introduction to AR and how AR works, and the AR components and types of AR. Then merge cube. So merge cube is nothing but I told you, right? We need to experience the augmented reality. I told you we need one paper, one A4 sheet, like obviously, and a smartphone. So that can be demonstrated by me by using this merge cube only. I will tell you what is merge cube when it comes to the point, and some applications to to demonstrate the augmented reality, that I will tell you some applications, and finally the augmented reality demonstration. This is the content that I am going to tell you. Okay, so the main objective is to explore and to tell you, to exhibit how to understand the augmented reality in a very simplest method. So before getting into the session, let us see the introduction about the augmented reality and also the virtual reality. So both are almost similar to each with some concepts. So probably when we are studying about the virtual reality or augmented reality, other things when you study the augmented reality, we're supposed to know what is virtual reality, and also when we are taking to the virtual reality, we're supposed to know what is augmented reality also. So these both are somehow correlated with in some concepts. So augmented reality, you already in past 3 days you could have learned what is augmented reality and what is virtual reality. But even though, let us revise once again. This augmented reality, okay, augmented reality is nothing but in the name itself, you take augment reality, you separate the term augment. Augment means that, anyone tell me what is augment? Anyone, you can tell me what is augment? By the name itself, you can tell the definition or the term what is actually augmented reality. So what is augment? Reality we know, right? Reality we know. What is augment? Anyone can? So it's just an augment is nothing but of adding. Augment is nothing but of adding. That's the simple thing. So adding to the reality. That's the augmented reality. So reality means it's a just we are experiencing that's a real-time scenario is nothing but of your reality. So that in our physical world, right? We can see the by our human eye, we can see the objects or scenes or particular environment, everything we can see. That's actually a natural one. In the physical world, we are adding some digital information, right, in the physical world. That is called the augmented reality. So like you just look at the picture, this picture. See one person taking one person capturing the particular scene by his mobile, but there is no animal in the scene. But in the mobile screen, there is an animal which is which we can feel that there is an animal which in this particular place. But how? Because this is the actual image, is actual environment is this one, but this is the digital information which is added with the original environment. So this is called an augmented reality. So we are adding the augmented reality is a technology that expands our world, adding layers of digital information onto it. So this is your digital information that can be generated by a means of computer system with some kind of a software and the hardwares. So this is your augmented reality. So in augmented reality, there is not completely, it is not an artificial one. It somehow it is a reality exists, and also we are adding some digital information to this. So it is not a completely artificial one. But when you see the virtual reality, so it actually the whole thing, you see the image here. Once again, okay, you look at the image. See the first image, the capturing when we capture the particular scene by using the augmented reality, some applications or softwares that add some digital information to the particular scene. So you can see the original information and also the digital information which we are adding by the augmented reality concept, right? But in the case of virtual reality, the whole thing which will be a imaginary one, it's an artificial one. Whole completely, if you have the that is a head mounted device by yourself, then you can experience the completely artificial world around you. So that's the difference between augmented reality and virtual reality. But now actually this session I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you how to understand and experience the augmented reality in a simple way. That's the main thing. So, but obviously this virtual reality also we supposed to know what's the difference and concept we supposed to know. So that's why I tell you this virtual reality also. So by concluding this augmented reality and virtual reality, the augmented reality is a complete, it's a partially artificial, but when we go for the virtual reality, it's a completely artificial one, artificial environment. We can able to generate a complete artificial environment in the virtual reality applications. So augmented reality, unlike virtual reality, AR does not create the whole artificial environment to replace the real with a virtual one. AR appears in a direct view of an existing environment and adds sounds, video, and graphics to it. See, we have an idea that the augmented reality or a virtual reality, which adds only the images or some kinds of GIF files like that. But actually, it is not thing. We can able to add the digital information, like not only the video, we can add some graphics and audio files also. So you can experience the whatever the things we are experiencing in the real world, that the same thing we can experience in the augmented reality and as well as the virtual reality. So this is the some basic difference between these two. Okay, and in a virtual reality, yeah, a person is placed in a computer generated world. The idea behind VR is that you are separated from the real world and experience the virtual world as being real. So this is I told you already. In augmented reality, AR, the real world is augmented by computer generated content. So you could see in this picture, this animal, which is a computer generated one element, right? That is here we are calling it as a digital information. Okay, so that is your augmented reality. So, and again, augmented reality, AR is a technology that lets people superimpose digital content. That means superimposition means we are keeping some digital information, not only the animals, whatever may be the objects or anything, we can superimpose on the particular environment or in the real world environment. That may be a sound or image or video, text, whatever it may be. So that's the difference between the augmented reality and virtual reality. And finally, when we are concluding the difference between the augmented reality and virtual reality, here, in a simple way, the augmented reality is a the virtual reality is a completely fake, and augmented reality is a partially fake. Because I told you already, the augmented reality gives you can experience the real world and as well as the digital. We can experience the digital elements also. So we cannot tell it as an artificial one, completely artificial one. So that's why I am telling that this augmented reality is not a completely fake content. It is somehow it is a real one. And when you are going for the virtual reality, it is a completely fake, because there is no real world. Everything which is in an imaginary world. Even now we are sitting in a Coimbatore, right? Coimbatore city. When you have the then there's a head mounted device with you, right? You can even experience you are in the USA or UK or somewhere around in your world. So this is the in a simple way we can tell you that the completely artificial is your virtual reality and partially artificial is your augmented reality. So this is the main difference we supposed to know whenever we are we are dealing with the virtual reality, VR and augmented reality and AR. So this is some introduction. Though you had an idea before this session, but when we are taking this augmented reality, when we are talking with the augmented reality, we are supposed to know again what is virtual reality and augmented reality. So that's why I tell you what is AR and VR, and I told you the difference between these two. And how does AR works? So AR works by means of some synthetic light that is artificially generated, like by the projectors or something else. By for that, it uses some images, animations, videos, 3D models to project in the real world. So that is your by this means the AR which will be working. But actually AR we cannot. We cannot give the proper definition of the working of augmented reality, because the AR which has many types of ARs are there, augmented reality are there. In each type, the method of augmented reality generation differs. So that we will see in the further slides. Okay. So initially the AR, any augmented reality experience any augmented reality, it needs the data's certain range of data. That is, data means that's images, animations, videos, 3D models may be used, and people will see the result in both natural and synthetic light. Also, users are aware of being in the real world is advanced by computer vision and unlike VR. Okay, so AR can be displayed. How we can experience the AR? That so to experience the AR, we supposed to see by our human eye, so that we can experience the VR, or we can witness the AR, right? So AR can be displayed on various devices. It can be displayed on the screens or glasses or handheld devices and mobile phones or head-mounted displays. So these are all the things which is there to display the augmented reality things. Okay, so the inference of this slide is to the AR, the augmented reality works to deal with the augmented reality. It needs some range of data. So from starting with the images, animations, and video and 3D models, and also some audio files, right? So by using this, we can go for any kind of appropriate method. So AR, I told you already, AR, which has several types of AR is there. So according to the types, we can process the augmented reality experience, right? So that we will see. So, and the next one is augmented reality components. So there is the components which augmented reality requires is there are 4 components. One is cameras and sensors, and processing, projection, and reflection. And also it involves SLAM, that is simultaneous localization and mapping, depth tracking, that's briefly a sensor data calculating the distance to the objects, and the following components. So these are all the 4 components which is probably we require to experience the augmented reality. And also it involves like SLAM is nothing but simultaneous localization and mapping. This means it is a technology which understands the physical world through a feature points. This makes it possible for AR applications to recognize 3D objects and scan scenes, as well as to instantly track the world and to overlay digital interactive augmentation. This SLAM is it will be actually map the particular scene. It can able to track the scene in the particular real world environment by using some feature points. By using that feature point, we can locate the digital information on the particular real. For that concept, this uses the SLAM technology, simultaneous localization and mapping. Okay. So by means of this only, we can able to recognize the 3D objects and scenes, and instantly we can track the world also. Okay. So this is the thing, and what I told you right in the very previous slide, the objective of the session is to make you understand the augmented reality in a simplest method. That I will going to demonstrate by using this alone. Only by using this camera alone, I'm going to show you how I'm going to show you the augmented reality, some augmented reality examples. Though we have this processing, projection, reflections are there. I told you right, in augmented reality we can experience in different ways. There are several ways are there. But today this session I'm going to tell you by using the camera how we can generate the augmented reality in a simplest method. That is the thing. Okay, so these are all some AR components. So the cameras and sensor, what is the purpose of this means? The collecting data about users interaction and sending it for processing. Cameras on devices are scanning the surrounding with this info. A device locates physical objects and generates 3D models. It may be special duty cameras like Microsoft HoloLens or common smartphone cameras to take picture and videos. So this camera and even our smartphone camera is enough to have to know about your augmented reality, to generate the augmented reality that I will show you. And not only our mobile camera, there are some other specific camera also there specifically to have to experience the augmented reality. So this is the one of the component that I listed already. So the cameras and sensors. And the processing, when you come to the processing, AR devices eventually should act like a computer, something modern smartphones already do. In the same manner, they require a CPU or GPU and flash memory, RAM, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, etc. to be able to measure speed, angle, direction, orientation, space, and so on. So you can see the you note on this point, it requires the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and the GPS and everything, right? Because whenever we are generating the augmented reality applications, when you see the applications that actually similar to that will be react similar to your real world environment, so that the everything which is associated with the AR must be I mean achieved. That means this angle, direction, orientation, and size, everything must be processed carefully, so that then only you can able to I mean realize it is a it is like a reality one. Otherwise it will be we can it will show the difference between the real world and the augmented reality concept. So the orientation, direction of the digital information, and space and angle, everything must be carefully manipulated, so that you can carefully processed, so that you can have the very good augmented reality experience. So the processing also the very important thing. So in a smartphone we know along with the camera it also have a processing element. This process the components like by means of this special speed and angle, direction, orientation, everything it can be processed by the processor in the mobile phone. And also not only by the mobile phone, even in computers, desktop or laptop computers, we can able to process this augmented reality. Based on the application need, we can go for any kind of components, but everything which needs the processing element. And projection, the next one. This refers to a miniature projector or AR headsets, which takes data from sensors and projects digital content resulting of processing onto a surface to view. So in fact, the use of projections in AR has not been fully invented yet to use it in commercial products or services. So projections and all we could able to see in many Hollywood movies, science fiction movies. There will be a projection type of AR, augmented reality application we could see. Even in our Tamil movie like Indiran, in one scene, both Rajinikanth will stand on the dais and will be talking, but one is a real one and another one is a projected person. That similar like he looks like the original person, right? And also even they both can able to interact with each other. So that is a projection kind of augmented reality. So that actually in a commercial product it is not yet developed up to the mark. So it is not it is not in commercial, it is not available everywhere in the market. So this is the another component of augmented reality. And the reflection, some AR devices have mirrors to assist human eyes to view virtual images. Some have an array of small curved mirrors, and some have a double-sided mirror to reflect light to camera and to user's eye. The goal of such reflection path is to perform a proper image alignment. So this is the one of the component in the AR. So totally we have cameras and sensors, and processing, projection, and reflection. So these four are the major things, major concepts of major components of your AR that can be achieved, that AR finally achieved by means of the simultaneous localization and mapping and depth tracking. That I will tell you what is that. And AR types. So I told you before that. So when the working function of AR, we cannot define by default. We cannot able to define, because the AR which has several types. These are the four major types: markerless AR, marker based AR, projection based AR, superimposition based AR. So in every method, the projection of augmented reality will be varied. So we cannot tell this is how the augmented reality will works. So we cannot tell by default. So in every method that differs. That so the only the four major things is there I listed here. This I will tell you how the augmented reality works in the each method, how it is processing. Markerless. So there are four methods: markerless AR, marker based AR, projection based AR, superimposition based AR. So let us start with the markerless AR. First, I will tell you marker based, then we will go for the markerless. So marker based AR, also called as image recognition. This actually here, I will tell you an example. In our any shops or shopping malls, when you go for and you can, if you purchase anything nowadays, we can able to scan QR code for the particular shop, and we can pay our bills, whatever may be, right? So that the QR code is the QR code is nothing but of there is a mark actually. That mark we are interacting, we can able to interact through to this shop by means of by taking the gateway of this mark with our mobile phone. So our mobile phone, what happens? Our mobile phone scans the QR code, and we will then finally we will get into the particular platform to pay the payment. So here the main thing is how we are getting into the that platform forum is that we have a that QR code will takes you to the platform to pay the bills. So that QR code is called QR code plays the major role. So that could be called as a marker. This is one example I'm telling, but it is not a AR. But for an example, what is marker based thing that for that I am telling some example. So the QR code is something but of it's a one kind of a marker. Okay, so this marker based AR also having some visual object, having some physical object, right? And that physical objects need to be scanned by our camera, any our smartphone camera or any specific type of camera which is associated with the augmented reality, so that you can experience the augmented reality applications. Okay, so this is called as a marker based AR. Okay, so this because this highly requires some marker that visual object to scan by your camera. Okay, so it may be like anything from a printed QR code to or special signs. So, and the AR device also calculates the position and orientation of the marker to the position the content in some cases. Thus, a marker initiates digital animations for the users to view. And the major difference between the marker based and markerless, there are two methods are there, right? So marker based, it requires some visual objects, that is called as a marker, and markerless, there is no visual object. We can directly place the digital information that some objects on the real world directly without tying to the any object. Okay, that's the difference between these two. So I will tell you some within some examples also. Okay, and marker based AR works by scanning a marker which triggers an augmented reality experience, whether an object or video or animation or text to appear on the device. So when you scan the that marker based AR by your mobile camera or any other camera, you can see the video, object, text, animation, or whatever it may be. That you can see. This is the marker based AR. So the marker based AR which requires some objects to scan by the camera. This camera is the important component that I already told that in the previous slide. So it usually requires software in the form of an application which enables users to scan markers from their device using its camera feed. So not only the camera, and also the camera, which the camera information should be fed with the some application, AR application in your mobile phone or in your computer system. So finally, you can, after feeding to the particular application, that will be processed and you can see the augmented reality things. Okay, so that's the marker based AR. So you just to see the picture here, there is a marker right here. There is a marker in the paper, on the paper. When you scan the this marker by your mobile phone, it look like some home, some object. We can be able to see some object in the screen, on the mobile phone screen, but actually it is not. There is no home exist in the here, right? In a real thing, there's some paper which has some mark, some identification. That's the thing. But when you scan by your mobile camera by using some augmented reality application, you could see some augmented reality concept, right? So so this not only needs the not only need the camera alone, it needs the some softwares also to track the marker based objects. Okay, and also see here also there is a QR code. This is augmented reality QR code. When you scan by your mobile phone by using some applications, there is some building it look like, right, in a mobile phone screen. So this is also one example for the marker based augmented reality. So you just look at the this. I will show you one video. This will clearly shows that what is marker based AR. So here it is nothing but of this video consists of one chips based market that they are selling the chips to snacks to the peoples, but the packaging, on the package below the on the package there is some code will be there. That's a marker based code. When you scan the product by your mobile phone with some application, you can see that you can see some augmented reality that attracts the people to buy the product. So in commercial application also, there's a marker based application is still developing, and it's still existing in many applications. So you just look at the video and you can see what is marker based AR. So this is actually this is a good crisp company. They are marketing their product, that's a chips, one of the snacks product is chips. They are marketing this product by using this augmented reality. That is especially the marker based AR. See here, this is the so this is the actually the product cover. On the product cover there is some code, that's a marker which is there. When you scan by using your mobile phone's camera, you could see some animations in your mobile phone. So that means this will interact with that's a people's who sees this a product by their mobile phone. So it so they can advertising this product by this way. So this is the best example for marker based AR. So the marker based AR requires some mark or some identification that will be scanned by the camera by the some appropriate applications. And the next one is a markerless AR. So I already told you that there's a difference between mark based AR and markerless AR. In a markerless AR, there is no such kind of special things needed to have the augmented reality concept, because it will directly place the digital information to the real world. Okay, so it is also the markerless AR, which also called as a location based or position based augmented reality. And the markerless augmented reality, that is AR, refers to a software application that does not require prior knowledge of user's environment to overlay virtual 3D content in a scene and hold it to a fixed point in a space. Okay, so this is the markerless. But only the difference is here there won't be any such kind of a marker or QR code is required for markerless AR. And markerless augmented reality scans the real environment and places digital elements on the recognizable feature like flat surface. So instead of being tied to a marker, the digital elements are placed based on geometry. Based on geometry means there's a location or some a position and everything, right? And markerless augmented reality is very popular in gaming, like Pokemon Go. We know in the year of 2016, the Pokemon Go is one of a gaming application which very popular in that day. So that actually a markerless augmented reality application, where the particular the toy type on object can able to run in the real environment. We can see in our mobile phone. So even some people's children's and kids, they're very addicted to this Pokemon Go. That actually, that Pokemon Go is one kind of a augmented reality, especially there is a markerless augmented reality that does not require any kind of such does not require to tie up with any kind of some marker or QR codes like that. And where the character in a Pokemon Go in a game, where characters can move around the environment, it is also often utilized for live events and virtual product placement. So this is the one of the example. You can even now also you can download that application from not only in Google Play Store. Even if you Google it in the internet, you can download this Pokemon Go and you can see what is we can, when you play the game, you can be able to understand or able to correlate the concept markerless AR with that game easily. So the Pokemon Go, and also in so one more examples I will show you on video. This shows some markerless AR application. Google provides this markerless augmented reality application freely in the internet. So you listen to this. So this is the digital information. Okay, there is artificial content generated by the computer or the processor, right? By the smartphone or anything. So that is placed on the real world. This is the real world. It is placed on the real world, but it does not require any such kind of a marker that we have seen in the previous slides, previous method. And the next one is projection based AR. So the projection based, by the name itself, you can understand that by using some the lightings, the synthetic lights, you can able to project some objects on the real world. That is the projection based AR. That's, I told you right already. The projection based AR we can see in many science fiction movies, Hollywood movies. We can see the projection based AR. So here you look at the picture. This is the real environment. There is a floor. On the floor there is a shoe. Shoe is there, but actually the shoe is not a real one. It is projected by the light signal, and we can. But when we are seeing the the image, we could feel that it is a real one, the real shoe. But it's not a real one. It is a that's some projecting based on the light. We are seeing it is a real thing, real shoe. So projection based AR is nothing but of projecting synthetic light to physical surfaces, and in some cases allowed to interact with them. Sometimes not only the projecting the objects, you can even interact with sometimes in some cases. So you look at this projection one video. I will show you. This shows you what is a projection based AR. So these and all, right? This and all just it is a light signal only by means of the projectors or some other elements, projecting elements. It emits the light, and finally it will be focused on the particular points, right? Then it will give you the illusion that that's a real object. So you can see this is the projector which gives you the synthetic light on the particular place. So this is actually the projection based AR. And the next one, the final one, is a superimposition based AR. It is nothing but it replaces the original view with augmented or fully or partially. It will replace the original content with some digital information, that is augment digital informations completely or partially, right? And object recognition plays a key role. Without it, the whole concept is simply impossible, because actually this superimposition based AR, which is used in a medical field to know the if you scan the our body, right, we can see the alignments. How is there any break in the bone or anything that we can see by using the superimposition based AR, by superimposing the image on the particular real thing, and we can compare, and we can tell, from that we can understand whether we have any break in the bone or anything like that we can see. This is the superimposition based AR. And also one more, see, nowadays there is an application is there, that application that is a furniture shop, one of the famous furniture shop in US, that they are providing some application. There you can select some furniture, that's a table or chair or anything, by your mobile phone, and you can check with your home or in your particular room whether it is fitting to the room or in the particular place, like that. So this is called a superimposition based AR, right? So I will see this video. This is nothing but of your superimposition based AR. Okay, where you can click the app. There are so many furnitures are there that if you click on the chair, that click to the that will be imposed on the real time scenario, that is a real place, real environment, and we can check out whether it is suitable, whether it is convenient for our home or this place, like that. So after that we can purchase that according to our wish. Okay, You just look at this video, you can see this. That application that is it is revolving in internet is IKEA. That application which will provides you to check these will offers you to check the furniture convenience to your place based on the superimposed based augmented reality. We can place, so these are all the some furnitures we can place. This is our, just assume this is one room. We can place that furniture anywhere, like we can check, oh okay, it is suitable, it is convenient, this furniture is okay, like that we can come to the conclusion. So sometimes no, if you buy directly the furniture and keeping, sometimes we will face some difficulty. Sometimes the object, sorry, that furniture will be very big, so we cannot fix to the particular place or room. So that will be very burden to the people. So they are the people's the furniture shop which offers some augmented reality application to the buyers to have this kind of a convenience. So where this is the real one, real environment where these are all right. So these and all furniture. So IKEA is nothing but a app. So like this, you can check out the furnitures, whether it is suitable to your particular that place or room or anywhere where you wish to locate it. Okay. So this is the example for superimposition based AR. So totally, we have seen that there are 4 major types of AR augmented reality. One is a marker based, and another one is a markerless. Then projection based, and another one is a superimposition based AR, right? So any of these kind of method only we can able to see the augmented reality, right? And the next one is your merge cube. So this one is your merge cube. Actually, it's a merge cube is nothing but it is a foam cube with different designs on each side. When held in front of your device camera while using variety of merge cube application, the cube is transformed into the digital 3D objects and scenes. You can move and rotate the cube in your hand to see things from different angles. See, I initially in the previous slide itself, I told you, right? I'm going to, though we have several types of augmented reality types, now I'm going to demonstrate only this method only. That's a marker based AR, where the marker based AR which requires some visual objects that I already told you, right? The visual object and the camera and some appropriate applications to scans the visual object. So that only I'm telling now, right? So this merge cube, right? This merge cube is nothing but it's a visual object. It's a physical object which there's some digital information laid on the cube. Okay, so that when you scan the cube by your mobile, you can see the some augmented reality objects on digital informations in your mobile screen. Okay, so this is nothing but here it is to be considered as a marker, and you have for marker based AR we need a marker, right? So this is the marker, and we need a one application and mobile camera or some camera will require. Okay, that this one by using this merge cube only, I'm going to demonstrate you how and demonstrate you the augmented reality. So this among 4 types of augmented reality types, right? I'm demonstrating only the marker based AR. And the merge cube, right? So the merge cube is a black and silver physical cube that has inlaid designs. See this. This have some embedded with some already we have a designs, but it look like some random lines or dots like that. But it is actually a already designed one. Whenever we scan the that merge cube only, we can experience the augmented reality. But when you see in a bare eyes, in our eyes directly, you cannot see anything, right? That requires the application and the mobile camera. So like so the merge cube is a black and silver physical cube that has inlaid designs. It has inlaid designs that interact with various merge cube apps to transform the cube into digital canvas. That is a digital information. Whether that entitles the solar system or body or anatomy or pocket aquarium, like that, whatever it may be, we can view, we can experience everything by using this merge cube. So this merge cube already it is a designed one. See in this line, it's already mentioned that it's an inlaid design is there already. So that only we are scanning by the applications. So when you scan the merge cube, you could see this kind of object. Whatever the object it is embedded on the merge cube, you can see in your mobile screen like this only. Okay. And to experience this marker based augmented reality that requires, I told you, camera and some appropriate applications. So there are some applications available in iOS and also in Android. See here, F is nothing but a free version, and this dollar symbol means that is a paid version. So there are so much of applications available in Google platform, that is Android and as well as the iOS platform. And not only in Google, not only these platforms, you can even search in the Google and you can download so much of MergeCube applications. Okay, so based on the MergeCube applications, you can see the corresponding things. So, for example, if you download this Anatomy AR for MergeCube by in your mobile phone and scans the MergeCube, means you can see the human anatomy like that augmented reality digital informations in your mobile screen. And if you download the snake attack for MergeCube, means you can see the snake type of object that you can from your mobile screen. Right. So based on the MergeCube applications, what you are downloading, that you can experience. So these are several applications are available, MergeCube applications. What we are going to do is, first thing, to experience this marker based augmented reality, first thing you have to make the MergeCube, and that MergeCube needs some softwares. That is any kind of a software. That is this one, this listed software. Even in iOS or Android, you can download. That software needs to scan the particular object. It's a physical object. Okay. So these are only several applications are there. And how to make this MergeCube? So first, it's a very simple one. You just type mergecube.pdf in your Google site. Then you can see MergeCube PDF file in the Google. You just download it. That will be looks like this. Okay. Then take the printout. After taking the printout, there will be some several steps is there. You have to cut out the additional portions, the extra portions, and you have to only keep this black, right? This black portions alone, and you have to fold it some as per some procedure. After that, it will be like the cube. It will be like a merge cube. That will becomes the merge cube, right? So you just see the one video that will show you how to make the MergeCube. So first you have to take a printout. Okay, first you have to take this printout. It will be look like this. Just you need a A4 sheet and you just take the printout and you can paste it on the ivory sheet, or else you can keep the sheet as it is and you have to cut remove the some other portions. So this is the steps how to make the merge cube by using some just simple some A4 sheets, right? See, after making this merge cube, next step you have to download some appropriate merge cube applications from either iOS or Android platform. So that I will just look at this thing. Just type merge cube application free in here it is. I have recorded this one in Google Play Store. So it's a Google Play Store platform. In iOS also you can type it as merge cube application. You can get several applications, right? Merge cube app. Just type it as merge cube app in a search box. So you can see several types of merge cube apps. So I am taking this one, things for merge cube. This application I am downloading. And when you open this application, it will ask you phone mode or VR mode. You just select the phone mode. So our merge cube is already ready, right? We know how to make the merge cube. So after making the merge cube, see this mobile app, right? There is a scanning portion is there, right? This one you have to place. You have to place this one on the merge cube. This merge cube, so that you can see the augmented reality things. Just to place it on the merge cube. Okay, So when you place it on the merge cube, it will ask you. So there are several objects, and even you can experience the gaming. AR gaming also, it is available in some applications. It will be in every portion. In every portion of the merge cube will consist of so much of objects, animals, or some other sceneries like that. And there will be one white dot will be appearing when you scan the merge cube. You just locate the white mark on the particular thing which one you need to see. Just I'm just placing on the first boom box. It's a speaker box, and when I press the launch button, it will show you. It will be changed to the merge cube will be changed to what, some speaker kind of object. Okay, so there are so much of objects is there. Only by application you can able to see like this, but when you see directly, you cannot see like this one. It will be look like some random pattern diagrams. So just I am clicking. Just I am clicking on this one. So the watermelon will be appearing like this. So here, this is the real world. This is actually a table. This is a real environment. On the real environment, we are generating the computer. That means here the computer is your mobile phone that generates some digital information on the real world based on the some marker or QR code thing, right? So this is the marker based AR, augmented reality. So, and there are several things are there. So the wherever you are keeping this white dot, it will be appearing on the screen. Even we can experience the sound also. So here it's some speaker. Okay, so this is the thing, and you see this one kind of this one kind of object. So there are several merge cube applications, sir. This is one of the merge cube. You can even download some science application merge cube also available, anatomy, and then galaxy. So many applications are there that will be very useful to make the students to understand the concept behind, to make the students to interest on the particular topic. Okay, so now I will show you. I'm having the merge cube right now. I will show you how it works. Please wait a moment. See, this is my in mobile. I have downloaded one application. That's a merge cube application. That's a things Merge. That application name is Things Merge. There are several applications are there, as I told you already. I have downloaded. I will be demonstrating one application. That name is the Things Merge. Just I'm opening this one. I think you can able to see this. So this one, merge things. Okay, I am clicking on this. And as we seen in the video, it will ask you whether you are going for phone mode or VR mode. I am selecting the phone mode, and it will show some dotted lines to scan the merge cube. So actually, this is the merge cube. I have already prepared this one. Okay, now I am scanning this merge cube by my mobile camera by using that particular application, merge cube application. So you can see this. The white dot is there. I am launching this object. So this is one object, and here there is an icon there. That's a back icon, back button. And now I'm launching this speaker box. Here you can even you can see the audio also. You can hear the audio also along with that animation, this video, right? So this is one thing. So this is nothing but a one gaming. So even the gaming you can experience by this applications. Okay, so like this, several things of several Merge applications are there. So based on your requirement, you can download anything, any Merge Cube, and you can scan the Merge Cube application, Merge Cube object, so that you can experience the augmented reality. So this designs and all, right? This is the already designed one. You can design your own objects. This needs some software knowledge, especially in a Unity tool. There's a Unity tool you have you had a walk through the Unity tool in the previous day sessions. The Unity tool which helps you to design the merge cube with your own customized objects on it. Okay. Okay. Okay, participants, that's all about my session. I hope I have delivered some useful content associated with the augmented reality. Okay, thank you, and I also thank Dr. L.M. Nithya Madam and also Dr. M.Y. Murthy sir, and also the IT faculty members to inviting me for this to taking the session in the Atal FTP. Thank you. If any questions, you can ask me now.
Professors, if you have any questions or any doubts or any queries, means you can post it now. You can ask to him directly. If you have any doubts, please post it in the chat box. And thank you, Jagdish sir. It was an immense pleasure inviting you for this meeting, and it was very mind-blowing session. It's a virtually hands-on session, I would say like that. And your MHQ publication was simply mind-blowing, sir. Thank you very much for sharing your valuable knowledge to us with this information.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Anand, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thanks for all the participants.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jagadish, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Participants, if you have any doubts, any queries to him, any queries to Jagdish sir, you can post it in the chat box now. And we are wrapping it off. The session 3 will be starting by 2 o'clock in the afternoon session. And we are expecting your presence back by 2 p.m. And thank you for joining with us. You can have a break and we'll restart the session by 2 o'clock. Thank you.